Hello, you're welcome back. We are still dealing with quadratic equations, completing the square method. And I have some questions to continue. We have to solve the following equations by completing the square. X squared plus 6x is equal to 27. X squared minus 3x minus 2 equal to 0. And then finally, 7x equal to 14x plus 10. The C part, we have to give the roots correct to 2 decimal places. Solution. So the first one, we have x squared plus 6x equal to 27. The method is that to complete the square, since we have this, you have to divide the coefficient of this, of x by 2, square the answer, and add it to both sides. Since the coefficient of x squared is 1. So we are talking of x squared plus 6x plus 6 over 2 squared equal to 27 plus 6 over 2 squared. And then if you carry out the division, that will give us x squared plus 6x plus 3 squared equal to 27 plus 3 squared. And then coming up from here, we can factorize this. And to factorize this, just pick one here, and whatever is the sign here will be the sign in between. So to factorize this, we have x plus 3 all squared. As I said earlier, we pick x here. This is 3 squared, and then whatever is there. So that will give us 27 plus 9, because 3 times 3 is 9. So that means that x plus 3 squared is equal to 36. So the next thing is for us to find the square root of both sides. And if you do that, you have x plus 3 equal to plus or minus square root of 36, which will give us plus or minus 6. So x plus 3 is equal to plus or minus 6. X is equal to minus 3 plus or minus 6. And remember that we have two values here. So it means that x is either minus 3 minus 6 or minus 3 plus 6, which is minus 9 or 3. Therefore, x is equal to minus 9 or 3. Again, it is wrong for you to say that x is minus 9 and 3. X cannot take two values at the same time. So we go ahead with the B part of the question. So in B now, this is our A. In B we have x squared minus 3x minus 2 equal to 0. For us to continue, we have to take this from here to the other side. So x squared minus 3x is equal to 2. Negative crossing the equality sign will become a plus. Now we can now complete the square by adding the same quantity to both sides. So since this is the equation of x squared is 1, we'll go ahead and divide this by 2, square it, add to both sides. So that means we have x squared minus 3x plus 3 over 2 squared is equal to 2 plus 3 over 2 squared. So moving on, we have you can easily factorize from here, and that would be x minus 3 over 2 squared is equal to, then you simplify this, that would be 2 plus 9 over 4. 9 over 4. So coming back here, coming back to this side, we have x minus 3 over 2 all squared is equal to 2 over 1 plus 9 over 4. The LCM is 4. 1 dividing 4 is 4 times 2, 8. Plus 4 dividing 4 is 1. 1 times 9 is 9. And that will give us 17 all over 4. So we are now having x minus 3 over 2 squared is equal to 17 over 4. Therefore, you find the square root of both sides. X minus 3 over 2 is equal to plus or minus square root of 17 over 4. And that means that x should be equal to, or let me go up so that it will not cut. We come up here. That will give us x equal to, you take this to the other side, 3 over 2 plus or minus square root of, the square root sign will now move up to 17 because square root of 4 is 2. 17 all over 2. So, moving on now, we have x equal to 3 over 2. Can combine the two. That means we have 3. Okay, since we have common denominator, it's either 3 plus 17 over 2 or 3 minus root 17 all over 2. So that is about. So we'll continue with question C. We have concluded this. So, and this one, well, we can also express it as, that's bringing them together. And I express it as 3 plus or minus square root of 17 all over 2. That is, you either express it differently or you bring it together. It's still the same thing. So in question number C, we are going to give the answer correct to 2 decimal places. So let's move on. Question C now. We are given 7x squared minus, equal to 14x plus 10. You can bring this back. That means 7x squared minus 14x is equal to 10. And in order to continue, before we talk of completing the square, you have to divide everything by 7. That is, you have to make the coefficient of x squared to be unity. And that means that we have x squared minus 14 over 7 x equal to 10 over 7. That's dividing everything by 7. And that will give us x squared minus 2x, that is dividing this, equal to 10 over 7. And moving on, you now talk of completing the square. So that will be x squared minus 2x plus bracket 2 over 2 squared equal to 10 over 7 plus 2 over 2 squared. Remember what I said earlier? You divide the coefficient of this and square the answer. That is what you are going to add to both sides. So if you do that, that will be x squared minus 2x plus 1, because you divide this, 1 squared is 1. That will give us 10 over 7 plus 1. So in that case, again, we come back to this place. We come back to this place, and then to continue, we have x squared, or to factorize anyway, you factorize this, and that will be x minus 1. X minus 1 from here is equal to, x minus 1 squared is equal to, the LCM is 7, 10 over 7 plus 1. That will be 7 into this is 1 times 10 is 10 plus 1 into this is 7 times 1, 7, and that will give us 17 over 7. So we have x minus 1 squared is equal to 17 over 7. Therefore, if, find the square root of both sides. X minus 1 is equal to plus or minus square root of 17 over 7. And then if you check the table or calculator, we are going to have, let's come up here to avoid anything cutting. So coming up, we have x minus 1 equal to plus or minus square root of, by the time you divide, we have 2.4286. Equal to 1 plus or minus, you find the square root of that. Okay, 2.4286, which is equal to 1 plus or minus 1.56. So that will give us 1 plus 1.56 or 1 minus 1.56. And then to move on, we have carrying out the addition. That will give us 2.56 or minus 0.56. So this is the answer to the question, and that's the end of the questions for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if there's any question. As usual, you put it in the comment section, so I'll find solution to it in the next video. Thank you.